Netflix's Outer Banks is one of the most highly popular teenage adventure dramas on the platform, so it didn't come as a surprise that fans are wanting more of this hit series. But the biggest question is, when will Outer Banks Season 3 premiere? Fret not, because for today's video, we'll be sharing with you everything you need to know about the upcoming season of the show, so make sure you tune in if you don't want to miss out. So without further ado, here are the cast, storyline, and potential release date for Outer Banks Season 3. With the shocking revelation about John B's father, Season 2 of the Pogues finished on a melancholy note that left us wanting more information. The exact release date of the new episodes after the Season 2 finale cliffhanger is unknown, but we do know they are on the way. Here is what we currently know. So when will we get to see Outer Banks Season 3 on Netflix? Pogues, good news! Outer Banks' third season will premiere in December 2021. Now we only have to wait and see when it will show up on our screens. The cast, which included Madelyn, Cline, Chase Stokes, Madison Bailey, Rudy, Pankow, Jonathan Davis, Carlacia Grant, and Drew Starkey, returned to action in Charleston, South Carolina, when filming got underway at the end of February 2022. Don't call, don't text, no service in Poglandia. OBX3 is back in production, the post caption reads. The first season debuted in April 2020, and the second wasn't even released until the end of July 2021, meaning there was little over a year between the first two seasons. We also know that Season 2's filming lasted from August 2020 through April 2021. In light of the 8-month production period, the earliest we could anticipate seeing Outer Banks on our screens once more is late 2022, and maybe that won't be the last time we watch the program either. Outer Banks creator Jonas Pate has previously stated that the show will go into seasons 4 or 5, but whether the intended tale is actually told will ultimately depend on if Netflix decides to renew it. Moving on to the next question. What do we know about the cast of Outer Banks Season 3? Who will be making a return? The main cast will all be returning for more now that Season 3 has begun. Following her breakup with on-screen and now officially off-screen partner Chase Stokes, rumors were swirling about Madelyn Cline leaving the show. They dated for a year before making their relationship official in June 2020. The two, who play Sarah Cameron and John B respectively, are actors. Fans were concerned that Cline wouldn't return for a third season after their breakup, but when she revealed in a now deleted Instagram story, the rumors came to an abrupt end. All of the primary characters were shown in Netflix's confirmation post, as was already announced. We therefore believe it is safe to assume that Chase Stokes as John B, Madison Bailey as Kiara, Jonathan Davis as Pope, and Rudy Pankow as JJ will also be making a comeback in addition to Cline, forever plagued. While recent hire Carlacia Grant, who was first introduced to us as Chloe in Season 3, has happily been promoted to a series regular, Drew Starkey will return to the role of Rafe. They will be joined once more by Cullen Moss, Sheriff Shute, Austin North, Topper, and Charles Eston, Ward. The actress who plays Carla Limbry in the show, Elizabeth Mitchell, has declared that Season 3 will mark her return. We saw Big John, the father of John B, who was still very much alive, telling Limbry that he would help her find the enchanted Shroud of Turin at the end of Season 2. Aside from the main cast, we'll also be seeing several fresh faces in Outer Banks Season 3. There will also be some fresh faces as Lou Ferrigno Jr., Andy McQueen, Station 11, and Fiona Palomo, Control Z, will be traveling with the Pogues on their next journey, Stargirl. Carlos Singh, a cunning yet brutal Caribbean Don who is on his own treasure hunt, will be portrayed by McQueen. Palomo will play Sofia, a Pogue who secretly yearns to be a kook, particularly as she develops a deep bond with Rafe. Ryan, Singh's calm and collected but young and hungry top security officer and enforcer, will be portrayed by Ferrigno. Following the events that took place in Outer Banks Season 2, how will Season 3 follow up, and what could possibly happen this time around? It's fair to say that the Season 2 finale of Outer Banks came as a bit of a surprise. Sarah and John B had been pursuing the treasure throughout the series, eventually meeting up with the other Pogues in Charlotte. The group avoided being killed by Ward, Rafe, and Carla, a newcomer. Murder is always a possibility with this group. The Camerons, Sarah's family, had taken possession of the Pogues' recently acquired Gold Cross during a dramatic encounter aboard a cargo ship. The group jumped ship, literally, after narrowly escaping death again, only to land on a desolate island. As the season concluded, Carla was en route to see John B's father, who many people believed to be deceased, but who is actually very much alive. He promised to assist in locating the Shroud of Turin, a miraculous healing object that was supposed to be concealed inside the Gold Cross, in exchange for her aiding John B and his friends. And now approaching the third season, we can anticipate this chase to go on, as fans wonder if John B will ever get to see his father again, who is still breathing clearly. According to Pate, a major theme in John B's connection with his father is John B will finally see his dad again, and he will have to make a compromise between his idolized perception of his deceased father and the reality of his alive father. Another thing we could be seeing in Outerbanks Season 3 is more of John B's childhood. How did we know? Well, a certain casting call gave it away. We may be seeing more background in the form of flashbacks regarding John B and his father, as it was previously reported that the show was looking for a young Chase Stokes look-alike between the ages of 5 and 7. The Outerbanks showrunners don't have a master plan for the third season, despite all of this extremely encouraging talk, according to TV Line. However, they do have some ideas about the topics they would like to explore further. In terms of the strategy for the show, this sounds like business as usual. In reality, Big John's comeback wasn't even a given when they were planning season 2. And before we forget, the main focus of Outer Banks is the search for a hidden treasure, so we could expect this topic to be highlighted in the upcoming season, at least according to Pate. Additionally, Pate told Entertainment Weekly that the treasure hunt would grow and that its narrative will develop and get deeper. He said that the production crew was pretty fired up about how everything was going to expand in season 3. While the Pogues are stranded together on the island they christened Poguelandia, we do know that romance is in the works. The show's producers have hinted that JJ and Kiara fans may be especially thrilled next season, and Pate said they were immediately amenable to the notion. So, is it safe to assume that we see more of John B and Sarah's romance this time around? According to actor Madelyn Cline with Entertainment Tonight, it'd be very enjoyable in season 3 to see John B and Sarah begin to genuinely get to know one another. They're married, Cline added, but they actually kind of don't know a whole lot about each other, aside from the fact that viewers haven't seen Sarah stand on her own 2 feet with her family for the previous season. This time, we're finally seeing it. The actress also stated to E! News that she feels there will be a lot of determination for Sarah. She may decide to confront her brother and family in Outer Banks Season 3, according to the actress, who also said that they are examining a variety of new dynamics and plot lines. But Sarah isn't the only one who will be dealing with the consequences of getting married hastily at a young age, and to someone you barely know. Chase Stokes has also suggested that John B might have made his decision to get married a little hastily, which we assume may have consequences for a third season. Stokes believes that John B clings to many of the persons in his immediate vicinity. He admitted to TV Line that he is undoubtedly a touch more codependent than he likes to give himself credit for. Sarah has become the lifeline as of late. Society tells us, here, there's a tiny shiny piece that you put on somebody's finger. And just like any fantastic relationship, you want to keep that person around. The way to make it official is to go to a courthouse. Now, if you're looking for a trailer for Outer Banks Season 3, unfortunately, it's still unavailable, but we will share it with you as soon as we have it. With that, we're ending today's episode about what to expect for Outer Banks Season 3. Do you have any theories on what could take place next season? Let us know in the comment section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.